What's good, YouTube? Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Dome, and we back with another video, man. So you guys can't see, we got this video right here that I was just scrolling by YouTube, and I found it, and I was like, yo, like, this is crazy. We talking about a police op, a 12, helping a killer escape prison, bro. Like, what are you talking about, bro? I'm not gonna lie, this already sound mad funny. This sounds mad crazy. So we just gonna do it like I think I was scrolling by like I was telling y'all, and then I found it by Doctor Insanity. Big shout out to him. I'm gonna put the full video if you guys want to watch the full video, you know, without me posting it and stuff like that, down below in the description. So you already know how we rocking, bro. Let's get straight into this video. This is crazy though. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, a guard helps a freaking killer escape prison, bro.
It's the 29th of April, 2022.
There's no way, bro. It was this girl right here, bro. It was a female that helped him.
Records prison
he must be a risk god, bro.
Back door.
He had to like get over her head.
Later, she comes back out with a prisoner.
No way.
Casey White, a 6'9" giant of a criminal.
Damn.
75 years for attempted.
This nigga's 6'9", bro. Why are you not in the league? Why are you not playing with the greatest player of all time, Stephen Curry, bro? He needs a center right now. What are you doing? Like, come on, bro. Y'all people like y'all niggas is like, it's a lot of people that be having heights and shit. Y'all could be doing sports, anything in the world, bro. If you don't like sports, I bet you could do anything you want. But you're gonna be a killer, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, this world is sick. This world got mad sick people, bro. I don't know what be going on, bro, but we just gotta, you feel me, just have faith in God and let God do his thing, bro. But this world just,
the car as
no
police
way.
Scramble to make sense of the situation. Vicky, a prison supervisor with a 2-decade.
Yo, she need time, bro. She need life without parole. She need like 5 different life sentences. Bro, you're talking about letting a killer escape, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's be for real here, bro.
A long career and perfect record just disappeared with a dangerous criminal.
Like, did she even know that he was a criminal or what? Like,
but that's when new evidence came to light, showing that she might have planned the entire thing. As a nationwide manhunt began, police would realize the rabbit hole went deeper than anyone expected,
my gosh,
leading them down a dark path, ending with Vicky found dead with a bullet in her head.
She what?
Stay with her.
Are you really the last person to find out about this skip ads forever button? This is Pi, and if it
I'm
sounds
sorry,
familiar
yeah.
to you, it's probably because
I don't got money like that to be buying that YouTube without ads thing, bro. But yo, there's no way.
It's April 29th, 2022.
Yo, this is mad recent, bro.
Vicky has just told her
This is
work
about to be
colleagues that
3
she's
years
taking
ago.
a prisoner to a psychological evaluation at a local courthouse. But something isn't right, as she's transporting the prisoner alone, despite rules mandating prisoners must be escorted by 2 officers at a time. But because of her senior position as a supervisor...
I did not know that, actually. Supposedly this guy just said that when you're escorting like a prisoner or somebody like that they gotta be 2 guards at the same time. Here she's by her dolly and shit. She's trying to do it by herself.
Nobody stops her, and it would be 6 hours before police realize that Vicky and the
6
prisoner
hours?
are never coming back. Desperate for clues,
Yo,
police
this
start
kid's
looking
mad
into the man that
tall,
Vicky
bro.
escaped with. It was Casey White, a man serving 75.
Alright. Bro, I'm not, this guy looks scary as shit, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. And his ears are like, damn, this nigga could hear like he could hear like people that snore like 10,000 miles away, bro. God damn,
5 years
bro.
in prison for domestic violence, home invasion, murder, and brutally attacking a man with an axe.
Oh
But there was
gosh,
one
bro.
crime that stood out to police even more. 7 years prior to this, Casey had abused and manipulated his then-girlfriend to a point where she tried to escape from Casey's vicious hands. After they successfully made it to her friend's house, Casey would break into the house with 2 guns and full intent to murder them both.
Oh my
Luckily,
goodness,
they
dude.
both escaped and survived his vicious attack. But that's when Casey fled the scene and began a series of carjackings across several states, until finally getting into a tense standoff with multiple police officers.
Nah, he wildin'. What he think this is? He think this is like GTA or something, bro? I ain't putting them down.
Put the gun down, bud. Hey, put the gun down.
Yo, Casey, you bugging my heart. I don't, nah. Pause. I don't even know why I just said that, bro. But he wildin', bro.
Hey, Casey. I'm
Casey.
gonna get you a sun drive. If you'll be still, just be calm. You ain't got no more gun on you, dude. No, you ain't got. You got to plug in that.
It's unusual, but the cops rolled a drink and a pack of cigarettes towards Casey, hoping this would calm him down and avoid a shootout. Miraculously, this actually worked, and the cops were able to move in and make an arrest. His interrogation gave cops an even clearer view into just how insane this man was.
I've been trying to wait just a killer ever since. I couldn't wait no longer. I had to do it tonight.
Do you regret what you did tonight?
He gonna say no.
I regret I didn't kill him.
Yo, nah, there's no way, bro. He just said that, bro. I knew he was gonna say something like that, cause people like this, they're like sick in the head, bro. Like, I don't know if he have some childhood trauma or something like that, cause that be happening. I'm not gonna hold you. That be happening, like, based on how people be growing up, and then they just have a lot of anger inside. And I don't like really talking about stuff like that, cause I don't know his background story. But still, bro, there's like, come on, bro, taking somebody else's life. We only live once, bro. You like, in your heart, you wanna take somebody else's life. That's what you like doing. That shit makes you happy, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's not even like, it doesn't even sound right, bro.
Police now had a clear picture of who Vicky just helped escape prison. But how does Vicky fit into
Wait,
all
time
of
out. That was
picture?
Vicky?
I regret I
Do you regret what you did tonight?
Do you was that Vicky right there?
I regret I didn't kill him.
I don't know. I
Police
don't
now
think
had
they.
a clear picture of
they
who
showed,
Vicky just
her.
helped escape
Or
prison.
the person that said
but
that.
how does Vicky
That's
fit
Vicky.
into all of this? She
That's
works
Vicky.
at a completely different prison, and there's no plans for Casey to ever see outside these walls
Bro,
again.
no way. She works in a whole different
1 year later,
prison, bro.
Casey confessed to a murder, resulting in him being moved to a different prison. This kicked off a series of events that would eventually result in Vicky's death. The murder that Casey confessed to was a 4-year-old cold case. It's unclear why Casey owned up to it now, but he was able to give specific details that nobody but the killer could have known. And after a short trial, he was quickly transported to a new prison, the same one where Vicky worked.
Oh,
Vicky
man.
is 56 and has been divorced for several years and put her heart and soul
So that, I
into
think
her
Casey's
job.
been locked up
She
since
was
like
a model employee
2015.
and popular among her colleagues, but her life had become boring and lonely. She wanted to change, and when Casey showed up, that's exactly what she got. They slowly began to talk more and developed a connection. They bonded over their shared last name and began to think that they were destined to be together. She started coming in on her days off and was noticeably happier. Despite having a great life on paper, Vicky had become enchanted by her feelings for Casey and was ready to throw it all away to be with a dangerous criminal. But how can this happen? Well, it turns out it's not as rare as you might think. Some people are attracted to dangerous people. They
Yeah,
know
that's a
they could
fact,
kill them at
bro.
any moment, but feel special knowing that they choose not.
This game.
I'm sorry, y'all. This gotta
not
stop.
paying for it.
To
But yo, that's a
top
fact.
of it,
I don't know how with females and with guys, bro. Cause, bro, guys are not the only like criminals and stuff. Like, obviously, there's also females, bro. It runs in both sides. But I don't know, like I don't know how people could be attracted to like a criminal person, like such as like killing and stuff like that, bro. Like, that's just crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, how can you get turned on by that, bro? Knowing that you gonna go to sleep right next to a criminal, bro, a nigga that likes to kill people, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, bro, like, you could be next. Like, you could literally be next, and you gonna go to sleep with him, bro?
that Vicky had started
What?
to feel trapped in her day-to-day life and as though she had nothing to live
But
for.
she was.
If she could make a break with Casey, it'd at least be
She
exciting.
was
even if it
lonely,
did mean
and she
throwing
just decided
everything
the
away.
wrong man,
While
and it
Casey
had to
was
be
serving
Casey.
at
Man.
Lauderdale, Vicky allowed him unrestricted access to parts of jail that prisoners aren't normally allowed to see, including areas that aren't covered by security cameras. Many speculate this is where the pair were intimate with each other and formed their plan to escape. Even at this point,
Gotcha.
Vicky still had no idea that this would turn out to be the worst
Oh my gosh,
mistake
bro, what
of her
happened?
entire life. 3 days before their escape, they decided to do a test run after Vicky told her colleagues that Casey had an appointment with a judge at the courthouse. Of course, there was no appointment,
Yo.
and they just sat in her patrol car for 9 minutes before returning. But now
This
they
is some,
know
like-
this works. and
Like
they're
prison
ready to
break
make
type of shit. Nigga,
preparations
talking
for the real
about
thing.
they try to
2
test
days
stuff? They
before
had
their
time to
escape,
test
they're
it?
spotted on camera passing notes. It's thought that this was them discussing the final part of their escape plan.
Look at
but by
this,
the time
man.
this footage was discovered, it was already too late. By April 29th, 2022, everything was in place, and they're ready to make their escape.
Damn, I
As
hope
Vicky
she survived.
holds a
I
senior
mean,
post at the
nah, yeah,
prison,
of course.
she
I
has
hope she
certain
survived,
powers
because
that
what the
she's
fuck?
allowed
We
to
don't
take
want her to
advantage of.
die.
She arranges to send 12 inmates and 5 deputies to court on the day of the escape, leaving her as the last remaining officer in the prison.
Damn,
with
she just
transport
had to choose a
privileges.
nigga
She
from-
then tells her
from
bosses
jail,
that
from
Casey
prison,
has
bro.
to be
She shoulda
taken
just-
for a mental health evaluation. Looking
What's her
at the
name?
surveillance
What's her name? Vicky? I think it's Vicky. Vicky, why you ain't just go to like a little nice restaurant and find you somebody that is outside, bro? Why it just had to be him, bro? I hope she survived, bro, because at the end of the day, nobody deserves to die. So I know she did something wrong here, but she don't deserve to die, bro. But look, she got herself into that shit because she knew what type of nigga this nigga was, bro. And, bro, hopefully we gonna
footage,
find out at the
it's
end if she
clear
survived,
something
bro.
was up. Vicky has her firearm with her, something that is strictly forbidden inside the prison walls. She's also walking in front of Casey instead of behind him, showing she trusts him not to harm her. By helping Casey to escape, esteemed prison officer Vicky has thrown everything she had away, and in
Damn,
one
man.
pivotal moment has become a criminal.
Vicky's always been a good girl I went to school with. It's got to be other people involved, and Vicky's just a scapegoat. You knew her, you loved her.
I feel like if she had anything to do with it, it was definitely love.
Vicky
It was-
and
it had-
Casey
bro, Love
casually
is
walk
Blind,
out of
it
the
was
prison
that, like,
into a patrol
she
car
fell for
and
him,
drive
bruh.
away to freedom. It took 6 hours before anyone
6
noticed they're
hours,
missing.
bro.
When the prison calls the courthouse to see what's taking so long, they're told that there is no appointment, and they come to the horrible realization that Casey has made a break for freedom. To evade the authorities, they quickly ditch the patrol car and flee the state, and the cops now have no clue where they are, where they're going, or how to find them, marking the start of an 11-day manhunt that will
11
span
days?
the nation. On day 1 of Vicky and Casey's escape, the cops try to find clues at Vicky's home, but she's nowhere to be seen. In
Oh, yeah,
fact,
of course. That would've
she
been the
doesn't even
dumbest shit
own
ever.
the house anymore. As part
She
of
sold
her
it?
plan, she sold her house for extremely
Yo,
cheap.
she had a
With the
plan,
money, she
plan.
bought vehicles, guns, and most suspiciously, men's clothing. This is the first indication the cops have that Vicky doesn't intend on coming back and is ready to start a new life with Casey. Things don't get any better for detectives when the patrol vehicle they use to escape is found abandoned at a local shopping mall. And even worse, there's
Where
no
is it?
surveillance footage covering that area of the parking lot, so they don't even know which direction they went. But on day 2 of the manhunt, a tip-off from her family blows this case wide open, as it's revealed Vicky has been renting a storage unit. Police are able to locate the storage unit and discover that she was renting it with a burner phone. But despite their best effort to track this new number, the cops came up with nothing. But the existence of this new phone is the first solid evidence that cops have showing Vicky planned this all along and was actually a willing participant instead of a hostage.
So that's
They
when
were actually discovered he was not.
that's when they found out that she was
No, he was not
planned.
forcing her. It was a mutual relationship.
You'd think that
More
this
true
would help the
relationship.
investigation, but things only get more insane and confusing from here on out. After
When was
realizing
this?
that they're essentially back to square one, the cops return to the shopping mall where they found the abandoned patrol car and decide to comb through all of the surveillance footage from the days leading up to the event. That's when they spot Vicky a few days before the escape, parking a car in a nearby parking lot. And this isn't
That's
her
her?
usual car either. It's one she bought only a couple days earlier, a 2007 Ford Edge that the cops quickly realized had to be their getaway vehicle. But when police went back to the parking lot and the supposed getaway vehicle was still there, they realized that Vicky had left a decoy. Police had just lost their only clue, while giving Vicky and Kate.
Yo, Vicky. Nigga. I'm not gonna hold you. She's smart as shit, but this ain't gonna last long. Like, you gonna end up getting caught, but damn, bro. Right there when the boys thought they had a clue, bro, she left the decoy. I mean, she is in the system, bro. She work with them. She know how this shit work. She know how they move. So it's like she fake got it like an advantage too, just like the boys got an advantage. She got one too because she's an officer. You feel me? Like, nah, she's
Casey a
went
5-day head
crazy.
start. But since they abandoned the Ford, the cops assumed that they have to have found another vehicle in the area, and lo and behold, they quickly picked up another lead. A homeowner nearby told them he sold his Ford F-150 pickup truck to a man who approached his house on the day Vicky and Casey went missing. That man is described as being around 6 feet 9 inches tall and looked exactly like the picture.
That's
he
one
was
thing,
shown.
bro. The cops,
Now all
they
they
gonna
have
be
to
on
do is
top of
find
it.
that Ford F-150 and
That's
bring
it right
this
there?
manhunt to an end. And thanks to another lead, they're closing in. On day 6, the owner of a car wash
Day
in Indiana
6, bruh.
noticed something strange. A Ford F-150 had been parked in one of the cleaning bays for an unusual amount of time, and he suspects this vehicle has been abandoned. Unfortunately, this is before a search was initiated for the truck, but something's still not right. This pickup truck is far too nice to have been dumped by anyone sane, and the owner...
Oh my gosh, bro. My bad, y'all. I need to hurry up and get that thing, bro.
quickly grew suspicious. In order to find out, he checks out the car wash surveillance footage, and what he finds will help the cops finally capture their two fugitives.
What
That's
happened?
Casey getting out of the pickup, and he's acting very strangely. He's waiting for Vicky, and she's in that car driving just out of shot. When Casey gets in the new vehicle, leaving their pickup and driving off, the owner knows they're up to no good and calls 911.
There's a truck been sitting in my bay since yesterday at 3 o'clock.
Yo, these people moving like they in Netflix or something, bro.
It's a Ford F-150 four-door truck. It's blue in color. It's got Tennessee license plates on it. And I've got him on camera.
The next day, cops arrive at the car wash and initiate a search of the
Dale
truck.
pinga esto, bro. So they just bought this to try to thing.
With nothing to go
Bro,
off
she literally
of, the
sold her
cops
house for
quickly leave the
95
scene, and the
bands.
pickup is towed away.
They
It
bought like
takes
2
4
cars
days for this vital lead to get back to detectives, but
to
when it
decoy.
does,
Oh, he
they
cut his
drop
beard and shit.
everything and head straight to Evansville on day 10 of the hunt.
So basic day 10 is crazy. Basically, she sold her crib for 95 bands. They bought like 2 cars for it could be like for it could throw the boys off. But bro, they still on top of y'all. Like, damn, bro. But they 10 days. I wonder how they felt at this moment. Like, yo, we got it and shit. And they said it earlier. They got cool. I think it was day 11 if I'm not mistaken.
They're
But
due
that's
to arrive
crazy,
at the car
bro.
wash at 9 a.m., but fail to show up on time, frustrating the car wash owner so much that he takes matters into his own hands and calls the local press.
So then,
Yo, why would they even leave the thing at like such a local place? Why would they leave the Ford at a car wash? Such a local place. Like, if she had another V, I felt like they should have, you know, left it somewhere else, and then the nigga would have walked like down the block or something. Then they would have just got picked. Like, she would have picked him up there or something. I don't know. But like, oh, car wash. Like, I wonder what was the reason behind that, bro.
I get on the phone to Fox News. I said, y'all want a story? Yeah, we like a story. I said, I got one. So I got a convict over at my car wash. I got him on camera. He said, you talking about the one in Kentucky? I said, no, I'm talking about the one in Alabama with the girl.
girl.
I said, okay, we'll be right there. They showed up. They got there 10 minutes before the marshals.
U.S. Marshals arrive during the media frenzy, and when they take a look at the surveillance footage, they realize they've found the car Vicky and Casey could still be driving. A Cadillac,
bro.
and one that Vicky and Casey think is completely unknown to the cops.
That's what they
like
think.
Their
That's
days
what they
on the
think,
run
man.
are numbered. But even with the leads they have, they come up with nothing. And the cops are starting to realize their fugitives could be anywhere in the country. But as it turns out, they're closer to home than anyone thinks. Back in Evansville on day 11, a cop is on his way home from a long shift when he sees a familiar-looking vehicle parked outside a Motel 41.
Yo, the way life work is crazy.
Cadillac from the car wash, and he hastily takes down the license plate. The problem is, the license plate of the Cadillac seen at the car wash was never seen, so they have no way of knowing if it's the same vehicle. But they do have the license plate of the recovered F-150, so grasping at straws, they decide to run that through their license plate reader, and when they do, they strike gold. Several traffic cameras have picked up the F-150, and following it in nearly every shot is a Cadillac. A Cadillac whose license plate perfectly matched the one at Motel 41 right in front of them. Finally, by sheer luck, the cops have found their fugitives. All they have to do now is bring them in. First, deputy marshals find strategic positions around the motel. They're all in plain clothes and unmarked vehicles, hoping to be as covert as possible. But while the cops surround them, Vicky and Casey are in room 150 watching the TV in horror right as the discovery of the Ford F-150 hits the news. The plan was to bring Vicky and Casey in quietly, but before they get a chance to put their plan into action, Vicky walks out of the hotel room and throws a bag into the Cadillac. She's followed by Casey, and even though they're in disguise, there's no mistaking Casey White's massive frame. Casey gets behind the wheel, and the Cadillac takes off. The cops' plan has been completely foiled once again. But they've got a backup. They're going to follow them and try to box them in to avoid a confrontation. But before they get a chance, they realize they've been spotted. Casey turns onto US Highway 41 and hits the accelerator, taking the cops on a chase across traffic and through parking lots until he manages to make a break for freedom by driving straight through an open field. At around the same time, police dispatch receives a call from none other than Vicky herself, and it gives you an idea of how terrifying this chase really is.
God. Airbags are going on. Let's get out.
I think...
A police vehicle forces Casey to drive straight into a ditch, and this pursuit is brought to a
So Casey was driving, the guy was driving.
Over, as cops know the pair are armed and could open fire at any point in some kind of Bonnie and Clyde inspired shootout.
Crashed out. And he crashed out.
And he crashed out? My gosh.
Taxes.
Damn.
Is paying the price.
You gotta get your money, doctor. I understand you, bro. Dr. Insanity. Damn, bruh. That's when he got caught. Please check my wife.
Please check my wife. It's not right, guys. Check my wife. Please, my wife. She's that's a best woman
That's the
in
best
the
woman
world right there.
Nigga said my wife.
That's the best woman in the world. Vicky, I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry, baby. Anybody in this world don't deserve it. She don't. When she herself, it hit me. But y'all ain't gonna believe me. I'm gonna say I killed her. Just like y'all say I killed everybody else.
Finally, after 11 days, the manhunt has come to an end, and they've got Casey unharmed in handcuffs. But Vicky met a much more devastating end. Just 2 weeks ago, she was an upstanding member of society, an esteemed prison officer respected by those around her. Now, she's a fugitive, laying in a criminal's stolen car, conscious, but with devastating injuries.
Wait, tell me, did she do it herself? Oh. I mean, that's what he said, that she did it herself. No, she's still got it.
Medic right here, medic. Get back. Yes.
I gotta break this sucker up here. You go in? Well, I think we can reach in and get the gun. That'd probably be easier than the windshield.
See, little open. Good idea.
You got cover? Yeah.
Damn, bro.
It's opening. It's opening.
Bro, if you think I don't know if she really did do it herself, but she was probably like, that's it. Like, my life is over. Like, it's over, bro. Like, I messed up. And she just probably thought about that. That was probably the first thought. Because remember, they had, like, man, like weapons and stuff like that, bro.
You got me? Yeah. You want to go for the gun first? All right, pull me out. All right, I got it.
She's been shot in the head, and Casey claims she took her own life. When cops get a better look, they find her finger is still on the trigger of the gun. Later that day, Vicky was pronounced dead in a nearby hospital. We'll never really know what the two had planned for their life together after their escape. Whether they wanted to go off the grid and settle
Wait,
down
time out.
or live the rest
Did she
of their
do it
lives
herself or
on the
did he
run.
do it?
Well, it turns out Casey never planned to keep Vicky around at all. He described her as a liability and someone that didn't have the mind for this sort of thing. It's likely that she would have been ditched shortly after this point or killed by Casey
Damn, bro.
anyway.
Look, like,
as he was found guilty of first-degree prison escape and sentenced to life behind bars.
yeah, he's gone.
He'll
He's
be
done for,
98
bro.
years old before he gets a chance at parole. So this terror of a man will likely be off the streets until the day he dies.
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's crazy, bro. I don't even know what, like, damn, bro. It was just like, damn, Vicky. Like, so she was such a nice girl. Like, her friends and her colleagues, they was all talking about that she was dumb nice. And it's just like, damn, she just had to fall in love or fell in love with a guy from prison, bro. And then look, he even said, bro, that she was just a liability, meaning that after everything would have slowed down and shit, either he was gonna, like, you feel me, like shoot her and shit, bro, get rid of her some type of way. But look, she still ended up like passing away and stuff like that, man. It sucks, man. But hey, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this nice little reaction video, bro. If y'all want more reaction videos, let me know what y'all want me to do. Let me know what y'all want me to react to. You already know how we rocking, but it's been your boy Domi. Y'all know who it is, man. Stay humble, be humble, stay safe out there, be safe out there. Before you trust somebody, study them. Y'all already know. I don't know, but we out, man. Y'all already know, man.